Welcome, everyone. We're the Palos Verdes Democrats. Hopefully you're in the right place. And I know you're here to learn about a very important election. This is possibly the most fraught school board election that we've ever had, but there's also a side benefit. There's a side benefit, and that is we get a 2-hour respite from MSNBC's 24/7 coverage of the dead queen, right? So enjoy that. I'd like to recognize our board members. So if you're in the room and you're a board member, raise your hand.
I'm not bored. You're not bored yet. I'm not bored. Well, we'll work
I was going to say if you're on Zoom, but we can't see you now, you could raise your virtual hand. I want to recognize the board because they do a lot of work. We want to recognize them for that. Do we have any elected officials? I don't think we have any in the room. Again, I don't know who we've got on Zoom.
Yeah, Ami.
Ami, of course, but Ami's on the program. So anybody else I know? Okay. We have a couple of candidates. We have Paul Seo, who's running for Rancho Palos Verdes City Council. And we have Renee Chang, who's a judicial candidate. Here's your hand. And I'd like Paul to come up and for 1 minute and introduce himself.
Hello everyone on Zoom as well. My name is Paul Seo. I'm running for Rancho Palos Verdes City Council. And the reason I'm running is because diversity is important, representation is important. And I don't know if you guys know this, in talking to a lot of folks, in our 50-year history in the city, we've never had a person of color sit on city council in RPD, which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
So, going forward, I'd like to be that representation, and I hope that I can provide leadership you can trust, leadership you can actually see make solutions, and leadership that is a person or an individual that will actually listen to the concerns of the city. And I've been walking for a long time, 2.5 months, and the biggest complaint is the city doesn't listen. So hopefully I can provide the leadership for the city and be the representation that we all want to see. Thank you very much.
If any of you live in Rancho Palos Verdes, or even if you don't, if you'd like to help Paul in his race, there is a sign-up sheet back there.
Naran was asking whether Paul is the only Democrat running.
Huh? Paul?
Is the
He's
only
not.
Democrat.
He's not.
I'm sorry?
He's not.
The only Democrat running.
He's not.
Okay. Well, somebody asked that.
Oh, somebody asked that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There is another, but Paul is the only endorsed candidate by the party. And in fact, we have a slide now, right, that we're going to show. So if you live in Rancho Palos Verdes, those first 3 lines apply to you. You will see those people on your ballot. Paul Seo for Rancho Palos Verdes City Council, the school board, Ami Gandhi and Dr. Saradine, West Basin Municipal Water District, Harold Williams. Those will appear on your ballot. If you live in any of the other cities on the Hill, just the second and third lines, you will see those people on your ballot. We've got some other races there in our assembly district. These are the endorsed candidates. There are some other Democrats sometimes in some of these races, but they weren't endorsed. They didn't seek endorsement. The other West Basin Water District that is open for election this time, Scott Houston lives in El Segundo. El Segundo is now part of our assembly district, and we welcome them. Hermosa Beach City Council has 3 seats, and the county endorsed Dean Francois, Karen Harrington, and Rita Geraci. And in El Segundo, the city council, a young man named John Pickhaver has been endorsed there, and he's phenomenal. I really like him. There are a number of elections where the number of candidates exactly matches the number of people running, and so there will not be elections. And that's what you see down here at the bottom. And then there are other races in our assembly district where there are Democrats running, but they didn't seek our endorsement, and that would be the Manhattan Beach City Council and their school board. Palos Verdes Estates, there are no Democrats running at all. And Rolling Hills, the Democrat running there did not seek our endorsement. So that covers the endorsements of the party. Okay, so we set aside $3,000 to make donations to candidates. Not an easy decision in this election year. There are so many deserving people. But we had 2 engineers on the committee, and they took out their slide rules and came up with how to distribute the funds. And we chose the races. The Senate, of course, is so very important so that President Biden can continue to replace federal judges and not see any more judges. We just saw this last week, hopefully. Catherine Cortez Masto is the most imperiled of the incumbents, at least right now. So we decided to give to her. These other races are potentially flippable. Certainly John Fetterman is doing well right now in Pennsylvania, and we're very hopeful that he will flip that race. And Wisconsin, Ron Johnson is in a toss-up right now. He's the most imperiled Republican incumbent. And then Tim Ryan is just running a phenomenal race against a bad candidate, and potentially. So and then we decided to give $150 each to those 3 California congressional races. Again, those are the most flippable ones. And then in Arizona, we're just so disturbed by the statewide officers there, people who are running there who promise that they will overturn an election if it doesn't go their way. So we are endorsing, we're donating to those 3 people. And then finally, we are giving $100 each to our local candidates. So, next slide. There are, if you don't have anything else to do, there are plenty of candidate forums that are happening in Palos Verdes, September 19th, and that's tomorrow. There are 2 tomorrow, actually. You'll see another slide. There's both a Palos Verdes Estate City Council forum and a Rancho Palos Verdes City Council forum happening tomorrow night. So you have your choice there. October 3rd, Rolling Hills City Council. I don't know if we have any people even live in Rolling Hills, but very good. Okay. Well, there's a forum there.
Somebody.
We have a Democrat and Roman judge. I'm insignificant.
There is a Democrat in that race. He didn't seek our endorsement because he doesn't feel like it's really helpful in Rolling Hills. And that's definitely his choice, and I don't agree with it. So, but I'll tell you on the down low that is. Then there's another Board of Education forum on October 6th, another Rancho Palos Verdes City Council forum on October 11th, and next slide, Reggie, there's a couple more. Those are the League of Women Voters forums, and these are the chambers. Again, tomorrow night, Rancho Palos Verdes City Council. Tomorrow night is Hess Park. And then another Rancho Palos Verdes City Council for September 28th. So we can keep ourselves busy doing that. The chamber is having their annual legislative forum luncheon. They stopped it for a couple of years because of COVID, but they're starting them up again. And the next one will be October 3rd. And you can see there, all of our representatives are Democrats. There used to be a time when we had to put up with Don Kanabe at that event, but he's gone. And we have all these great Democrats. And it's a little pricey. It's $75. It's at a hotel in Torrance. If you're interested, you can get in touch with the chamber. Next slide. And I think now it's time for me to turn this meeting over to our terrific program chair, Anna.
for our next two meetings, we have a lot to do about the vote and on keeping our democracy. So the League of Women Voters are going to go through propositions with us. They've done that for every election, and we have a lot of propositions and a measures to go through. So that'll be at October 16th meeting. And then our November 20th meeting, we have Joel McCleary. He's from Keep Our Republic.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, can I'm gonna.
And then he's from Keep Our Republic. You can search that. But anyway, therefore defending our democracy. They have a number of people from former Democratic administrations on their board, and so he will be speaking to us in November.
I did want to say that next Sunday morning at 10 a.m., we don't have a slide on it, but next Sunday morning at 10 a.m., Democrats from all across the Assembly District will have an informal breakfast, and we do this once a month, at Mimi's Cafe at 10 a.m. in Torrance. So it's totally social. It's a lot of fun. The Democrats get together. We're like-minded. Especially if you're used to living up here, you don't run into that many Democrats that often. So it's nice to be able to talk with Democrats and have a breakfast. So that's next Sunday at 10 a.m. If you're so inclined to join us. A few more things. We have, the LA County Democratic Party's major fundraiser of the year is going to be held on October 15th, the Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt Awards. If you want information about that, that's at the LA County Democratic Party headquarters, lacdp.org. Yes, voter guide. League of Women Voters has Voters Edge, very, very helpful website where all the candidates put up information about themselves. And it's free for the candidates. So some of the candidates don't have big budgets, can at least get on Voters Edge and get the word out about who they are. So it's a great resource. California has an official voter guide also at the Secretary of State's website. Our friends at Field Team 6 have another voter guide there, bluevoterguide.org. So that's that. Activism opportunities. Do you want to say a few things, Carol? We have a new activism chair that we started just this year. Carol Schwartz is our activism chair, and she's going to tell you about a couple of initiatives.
Well, I just want to say today's discussion really hit home how much the local elections matter. So for anybody that's got free time, I'm sure Sarah and Ami can really use the help, whether it's on their phone banks or talking to your friends. And I've already started that discussion about voting down ballot with everyone I know. And we all need to be doing that. We have kind of picked a candidate in Orange County. It's very, very critical that we hold on to the House of Representatives, okay? Because if we don't, Joe Biden's not going to be able to get anything passed.
Plus he'll be impeached.
Yeah, they'll look for something. Yeah, it's so crazy what we've become. It's so sad. But, you know, we have an opportunity. There's a District 45, that we've decided to focus on as, you know, an organization. Reason being, it's close by. The present representative, Michelle Steele, she voted against everything you can imagine that would benefit her constituents. The Violence Against Women's Act, she voted against the bill to guarantee a woman's right for conception. She voted against the CHIPS bill, even though the CHIPS bill would benefit. She has the largest semiconductor company in her district, and she voted against that bill. And it just goes on because, again, she's completely partisan. So I'm asking for your help. I have phone banks starting. We started it last week. Every Monday, 2:30 to 4:30. Love to see your smiling faces. They're at my house Saturdays, and you can actually go and do work for any candidate anytime you want by looking up, going in to their website and signing up to volunteer. But as an organization right now, I are encouraging people canvassing for Jay Chin because unfortunately, his name recognition is very, very low. And he is going against an incumbent. So right now, they've kicked it up to 3 shifts every weekend, 9 to 12, 12 to 3, 3 to 6. So no matter what your schedule is, maybe you can, find a couple of hours in there to go and knock on doors because we know that brings out 6% more voters. And we know phone banking statistically ups recognition and gets out voters by about 4%. And with so many close elections, these percentages matter. So, I encourage everyone to do anything to get involved. We won in 2018 the Congress back because people were freaked out and got involved. And we still have to be involved in 2022. So thank you. What's next?
Already talked about the Roosevelt dinner, you can skip that.
Well,
Just skip it.
Connie's.
Well, no, I don't think we should skip that, if I may, President Sullivan. But you, with unnecessary humility, did not mention, as you zip by that slide, that Connie Sullivan is one of 2 recipients of the very prestigious LACDP Pat Eastman Volunteer of the Year Awards, which will be given on October 15th at the Roosevelt dinner. So I encourage all PV Dems members to attend to salute your president.
I think the very last thing is the Pennyroyal Players. Ann Destabel, longtime member of our club, is involved with them and is a leader of them. And they are putting on a musical, the suffragette musical, From Battles to Ballots. And it'll be October 9th, 3 in the afternoon at the Grand Annex Music Hall in San Pedro. And tickets are only $23. That's the best deal all day, I think, really. All right, I think that's it.
Connie?
We can adjourn. No?
I think we were told that there's a typo here. The Voters Edge.
I think it's Voter's Edge with an S. Yes. Harold, yes. Mr. Williams.
Yes, thank you
Director
very
Williams.
much.
Director Williams.
Director Williams,
Oh,
Division 1,
Division 1.
Division 1, West Basin. I am your water board director. Don't forget that. Plus, I'll be look for me on Voter's Edge as well.
Yes.
What I'm here for today is that, I don't know if you remember this, but we began our water barrel, rain barrel distribution program. It begins this week.
What about the rain? When is it going to be?
Well, I don't have any
Yeah, Tuesday.
We heard.
any information on that, but since we're into to this time for us, climate change, the rain will come when it comes. Okay, but just in case it comes, we have rain barrels for it. You catch what you can. 50 gallons of water can help you out some way. So please, it starts Saturday, the 24th, and guess where it's going to be? It's going to be up here, Palos Verdes Peninsula. Okay. Where it's going to start? You have to sign up, but you can do that. I have some flyers right here. Flyers here, or you can go online and do it. Okay, but you have to sign up. But if you come at the end of the day, the rain barrel's left over. Or you just wait till the next one. It's going to be the next one is going to be Saturday, October the 8th in Mondale. And all of you have very fine automobiles. It's not hard. Mondale, right? All right.
Thank you for making it convenient for us.
And we'll be having the PB, high school students are helping us out. So come and support them.
Thank you very
All
much.
right. And right after that, we're coming, the, October 22nd is our Water Harvest Day. And this is a family affair where it's free to the community. But you have to leave the hill. You have to come all the way down to El Segundo. But again, you have very fine automobiles, so it shouldn't be difficult, right? All right, so we hope you guys can come up and support us. Okay, and then of course, the grass replacement program, that's still going on. And for those of you who have those big, green, beautiful lawns, you might want to consider changing them out, and we'll help you out there, and we'll rebate. So they're back there too. So I'm gonna leave that for you, so you can just continually pass it out.
Yeah. When can we turn our water back on?
20.
20
We can turn it on the
on the
20th.
20 so far.
That's 2 more days. What do you
Yeah.
mean so far?
You know, infrastructure is one of those things.
You mean it could be extended?
You know, what infrastructure is, it usually takes longer to get done, costs more than was originally planned. That's infrastructure. I mean, that's the way it is.
Oh my God.
But-
Our beautiful lawns aren't so beautiful anymore.
Hey, they'll come back.
It's okay.
They'll come back.
They will. So I did want to say, I don't mean to cut you off. Are you?
I'm done. Thank you very much.
One more thing, I have some sign-up sheets out there if you want to help Ami and Sarah, please sign up. You can maybe host a coffee or, who knows, are you canvassing? You guys canvassing, help the canvas? Are you phone banking? I don't know. Yeah, all of that. So if you're inclined to put out a lawn sign, please sign up there to help them. And there's one there for Paul Seo too, he has a link. Now we are adjourned.